But let's talk through the actual navigating of this wormhole. First of all, we want to navigate to it, right? And get as close as we possibly can. However, there's two things to keep in mind right off the start. Number one is the wormhole can either be opened or closed, and that will change ever so slightly your approach to this. So because this wormhole is open, and maybe it will close by the time I get there, it takes away one step of the process. And we'll talk about that in just a second. My rule of thumb is just sit between these two flags, and that's the perfect spot to be in to start that navigation. So this is going to be super easy because the wormhole is already open. That process changes if the wormhole is closed. It's just going to require one additional step for you. So watch as we go through the different calibration stages here. As I get a little bit closer, you'll see that start. Okay, it has begun. And we have the entry requirements met. Stage 1, tuning, jump point is already open. So everything should be automatic, as you can see. And now it's just time to navigate the wormhole itself. Yeah, so this one is closed, and let's talk about what that looks like. Again, very simple, but just something you should be mindful of. So let's go. Yeah, so basically what happens here, just in case they open it up for us, but when we get to a certain point of the calibration process, you're going to see an option that pops up and says activate jump point. You're going to want to left click at this point. So here we go. Oh, they're flying the same thing. Nice. All right, let's see if it works. Somebody's opening it though. Let's see. Yeah, so they're going to have to press the button unless it asks us to do it. So let's see what happens. Okay, so see how it's going to calibrate, and watch what it says when it gets to the third phase. Entry requirements met. Tuning. That's the beautiful music that I want to hear. Tuning complete, and now activate jump point. You see that? This is when you press the left mouse button or hold it, and see? It opens. That was me. And now we go through. That's it. That's the only difference. And we're in just a second. There we go. So that's the main two scenarios that I've seen so far. It should be the only ones. But it's easy to not know that you need to press the left mouse button. That's the key. So just understand both scenarios and you'll be fine. I hope you all have happy jumping scenarios here. Happy jumping. Let's see if I can navigate this one successfully. Anyway, this is always good practice, right? I use a combination of strafing techniques as well as pitching. And again, it's all about orienting yourself to make the most successful adjustments, or the most reactive or efficient adjustments. Good grief. Words today. So if we get yeeted here, we'll be yeeted out into Stanton because it's still blue. At some point here, we're going to switch to Pyro. And that's going to happen right here. Boom. So amazing, man. My little rule of thumb, by the way, as I orient my ship according to these little middle sections, I think it kind of helps. Depending. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I was gonna get... And again, I try to avoid the middle sections though, because I think it has that EMP effect on your ship, I think. But there you go, you're gonna see it. Yeah, not what we want to do. Definitely not what we want to do. And just like that. Oh no, we're not at the end yet. But see, you get these little stutters here and there too sometimes. Hopefully that gets ironed out a little bit, because that can be the difference between a successful jump and a failure. And here we go. Just like that, folks. Let's go. We're in Pyro. Beautiful, man. Now, what I would recommend you do the second you get here, unless you're trying to stop at the station there, get out of Dodge. There will be campers. By the time this goes live, there will be gate campers. I promise you that. All right, so that was a nice, quick and sweet, dirty tutorial. I definitely want to shout out some specific people, if it's okay. Tal Alexander in the testing chat has been he's always super helpful. So just a quick shout out to Tal there. He helped me when I first didn't realize that I had to left click when it said activate, because it was no pop-up. At least I didn't see it. Maybe it was and I didn't notice it, but there was no pop-up to tell you to do that. And so he brought that to my attention. I've been testing that back and forth. And so here we are. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you do subscribe, please hit the bell notification. You are appreciated. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next video.